Today we're talking about discipline and how it can completely change our daily life. Discipline helps us build a structured routine, stay on track, and avoid wasting time on distractions that slowly reduce productivity. When we follow a clear plan, it becomes much easier to focus on our priorities and get things done efficiently without delay. Without discipline, it's easy to lose control of our schedule, postpone important tasks, and fall into habits that do not support growth. Learning how to stick to our plan, follow through on our tasks, and complete what we start is one of the most valuable skills we can develop in both study and work.
Progress depends on repetition and consistency, not on sudden motivation. When we repeat useful actions every day, we begin to see real improvement in performance and mindset. Discipline allows us to stay consistent, even on days when energy is low or distractions appear. It helps us keep going instead of giving up, especially when tasks become challenging. Small actions may seem simple at first, but when we continue to put in effort regularly and stay committed to our routine, they gradually turn into visible results. This is how discipline helps us build strong habits that support long-term goals and personal growth.
Control over actions is a key part of discipline. There are always distractions that can pull attention away from important tasks, such as social media, unnecessary activities, or lack of focus. Discipline helps us resist those distractions and stay focused on responsibilities, even when it feels difficult. It trains the mind to choose what is important instead of what is easy or comfortable. With regular practice, it becomes easier to maintain concentration for longer periods, avoid interruptions, and use time more effectively.
Time management becomes much easier when discipline is part of our routine. When we plan our day in advance and clearly define tasks, it becomes possible to prioritize important work and avoid confusion. Discipline helps us break large tasks into smaller steps and complete them one by one. This approach allows us to handle workload more efficiently, reduce stress, and maintain steady progress. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, we learn how to stay organized, follow a clear structure, and move forward with purpose.
Discipline is not about perfection or constant pressure. It is about learning how to stay consistent, keep moving forward, and improve actions step by step. There will always be moments when things feel difficult, but discipline helps us stay committed to our goals and continue working. When we act with discipline on a regular basis, we begin to build confidence in our abilities, develop stronger habits, and create a mindset that supports long-term success and personal growth.
Discipline becomes more important when we face difficulties and resistance. There are moments when the mind tries to avoid effort and choose comfort, especially when tasks feel repetitive or challenging. In those situations, discipline helps us stay focused on our responsibilities and follow through on our plans without hesitation. It allows us to push through discomfort and continue working even when motivation is low. This process trains us to handle pressure calmly, stay mentally strong, and build the ability to keep moving forward without losing direction.
Self-control plays a major role in discipline. Without it, it becomes easy to give in to short-term satisfaction and ignore long-term goals. Discipline allows us to pause before acting, think clearly, and make decisions based on priorities instead of emotions. Each time we choose to act with discipline, we strengthen our ability to stay in control of our actions and avoid unnecessary distractions. This creates a mindset where focus and purpose become stronger than temporary feelings.
The environment also influences discipline. A disorganized space can easily break concentration and reduce productivity. When we take time to organize our surroundings, remove distractions, and create a focused environment, it becomes easier to stay on task. Simple actions like turning off notifications or setting clear boundaries help us protect our attention and maintain productivity for longer periods. Discipline is not only internal. It also depends on how well we control external factors.
Clear priorities make discipline more effective. When we understand what truly matters, it becomes easier to focus on important tasks and avoid wasting time. Discipline helps us set clear goals, follow a structured plan, and complete tasks step by step. This approach allows us to use time efficiently, maintain steady progress, and avoid feeling overwhelmed by too many responsibilities.
Discipline shapes our mindset through repeated actions. Each decision we make either supports our goals or moves us away from them. When we consistently choose to act with discipline, we begin to see ourselves as focused and reliable, which builds confidence. This mindset helps us trust our own decisions, stay committed to our goals, and continue improving through consistent effort and controlled actions.
Discipline becomes stronger when we learn how to handle difficult moments without giving up. There are situations where progress feels slow and results are not visible, which makes it easy to lose motivation and stop trying. In those moments, discipline helps us stay committed to our goals and continue working without expecting immediate success. It allows us to focus on the process instead of quick results, and understand that improvement requires patience and effort. This mindset helps us develop resilience, stay consistent, and keep moving forward, even when conditions are not ideal.
Mental strength grows through discipline and repeated effort. When we consistently choose to complete tasks even when they feel uncomfortable, we train ourselves to become more focused and stable. Discipline helps us stay in control of our thoughts, avoid negative habits, and maintain a productive mindset. Instead of reacting emotionally to challenges, we learn how to approach problems calmly, analyze situations clearly, and find solutions step by step. This ability improves performance and helps us remain confident under pressure.
Long-term thinking plays a major role in discipline. When we focus only on immediate comfort, it becomes difficult to achieve meaningful results. Discipline helps us prioritize long-term benefits and delay short-term pleasure in order to reach bigger goals. This means choosing effort, consistency, and patience instead of easy distractions. When we develop this habit, it becomes easier to stay focused on what truly matters and continue progressing without losing direction or motivation.
Daily routines help turn discipline into a natural habit. When we follow consistent actions every day, they gradually become automatic and require less effort. These routines help us stay organized, reduce decision fatigue, and make it easier to maintain productivity throughout the day. Instead of relying on motivation, we rely on structured habits that guide behavior and support continuous progress.
Discipline is a continuous process of growth and improvement. It requires patience, consistency, and the willingness to learn from mistakes without giving up. Every small effort contributes to progress and helps us build stronger habits and better self-control. When we continue to act with discipline, we create a mindset that supports long-term success, confidence, and the ability to improve in every area of life.
Discipline also requires us to set clear goals and define direction. Without a clear goal, it becomes difficult to stay focused and maintain consistency. When we clearly understand what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to plan our actions, organize our time, and stay committed to our priorities. Discipline helps us break goals into manageable steps and move forward without feeling overwhelmed. This approach allows us to track progress, stay motivated through action, and continue working with purpose. Planning plays an important role in maintaining discipline. When we take time to plan ahead, we reduce uncertainty and make it easier to stay on schedule. A clear plan helps us avoid confusion, reduce wasted effort, and focus on important tasks. Discipline allows us to follow that plan even when distractions appear. It helps us stay organized, maintain structure, and keep moving forward with clarity and control.
Discipline also helps us manage energy and avoid burnout. Constant work without rest can reduce productivity and make it harder to stay focused. When we act with discipline, we learn how to balance effort and rest, take breaks at the right time, and maintain steady performance. This balance helps us stay productive for longer periods and avoid losing motivation due to exhaustion.
Accountability strengthens discipline. When we take responsibility for our actions, it becomes easier to stay committed to our plans and follow through on our decisions. Discipline helps us evaluate our progress, identify mistakes, and make necessary adjustments without giving up. This process allows us to improve continuously and maintain a clear sense of direction.
Discipline creates stability in our daily life. When we consistently follow routines and complete tasks, we develop a system that supports productivity and growth. This system helps us stay focused, remain consistent, and achieve long-term goals through steady effort. With discipline, actions become more controlled, decisions become clearer, and progress becomes more reliable and meaningful.